A date is set for the opening of the Rock Casino in Rockford at 3 in the afternoon on Thursday, August 29th. The doors will swing open on the permanent site. The celebration will include the company's traditional guitar smash. The 175,000 square foot building will have more than 1,300 slot machines, 50 live table games, and 6 restaurants. Hard Rock Casino Rockford also expects to hire more than 400 employees.
The goal is to create an entertainment destination right here on State and Lyford. So anything and everything we do and when we do it across the street in Lyford would really be complementary to what we've already built here in Rockford.